Yep. So what have you got for me, Izzy?
Okay. This one is PC Christopher Walden. So, this one's a bit funny. So, and I think different people.
Who's the chair?
Chair is.
Go on, say it.
I don't think it is. Oh, where's the chair? Where's the chair? Where's the? Doesn't say it.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Andy the Redeemer.
Clayman, Stephen Clayman.
Boo, don't know.
No, not Andy of Second Chances. No.
Boo.
Stephen Clayman. So, and this was in October. This one. PC Christopher Walden. So, between the 13th and 14th of April last year, they spent the evening with friends and colleagues drinking at a pub in Worcester Park. Basically, the gist of this complaint is that they're all police officers, girlfriends, colleagues, etc. They're all there having some drinks. They're all getting a bit drunk, whatever. And a PC Christopher Walden is the one who's being investigated here. And he's being investigated because his colleague, PC Phillips, drove him and his girlfriend home drunk. And PC Christopher Walden didn't stop him. He was fine, like, yes, mate, you can drive me home drunk. And
Wait, was Walden drunk?
Walden was drinking too.
So he's drunk.
Walden's drunk. PC
Driver's
Phillips.
drunk.
Yeah, Walden's drunk. The driver's drunk, who's a PC2. They're off duty, and they're with like other colleagues as well.
Izzy,
Yeah.
we're never off duty.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Never off duty. So they're all drunk and whatever. So he didn't say, no, you can't drive, like you've been drinking, we're all drunk. He just let PC Phillips drive him home. PC Phillips committed a serious offence which could have resulted in blah, 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 blah. And PC Walden enabled it and acquiesced it. I don't know what that word is. Anyway, so he failed to call out his friend for drink driving, failing to prevent him from drinking under the influence. So this is failing to act with integrity and blah, blah, blah. So there's more to this. And a lot of it's been redacted, so a little bit suspicious.
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically, we know this happened, not because they were caught at the time, it's because PC Walden, who's being investigated, a couple of nights before had, I don't know if it was a bust-up or, so there was a call to PC Walden's house concerning the welfare of his girlfriend, let's say Miss A. And this was, it wasn't the night before, whatever, but there was a call because they were concerned about his girlfriend. The police officers got to the house and spoke to PC Walden and his girlfriend. I think it's possibly like her mental health or something like that. And within that conversation, she disclosed separately to officers that her boyfriend, PC Walden, had driven the night before.
She's snitching for.
It's a bit, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be like, don't snitch, but like, I don't. It's a bit weird. Like, anyway.
Just bringing up, just divulging
she didn't
information.
have a problem. Yeah. So okay. So she said to these officers, "Well, my boyfriend PC Walden, he was drink driving last night. So they must have had a little bit of an argument or whatever, and he called and was concerned for her welfare, whatever." So they were able to prove that everyone was having a little tipple because there was CCTV. They went and looked at all the pub CCTV, CCTV outside the pub of them getting into the car.
Did he get nicked?
There's no mention of anything like this.
Because it sounds like they did a criminal investigation into someone that wasn't under arrest, which is unlawful.
But this is not the driver. He wasn't the driver.
Yeah, no, it's unlawful. You're not allowed to do a criminal investigation. Like, you can't just go... Like, I can't just wake up and go, well, I think Izzy drunk drove or Izzy stabbed someone, and then just conduct an investigation. You need to arrest them because what power are they using to view those CCTV, to seize any of the stuff? Like, they need to, you can't just do that. I mean, you could probably get away with checking CCTV. It sounds like someone did an investigation and just piggybacked all of the stuff onto them as well.
They might have investigated PC Phillips and then used that information from that investigation to the misconduct people.
Yeah, okay. You know when we talk about honesty and integrity? Yeah. Met police.
Yeah. So anyway, it gets a little bit funny. So yeah, they used till receipts, CCTV footage, live evidence. all blah 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 blah.
Till receipts of what? Of his?
Of
They
like
can't
drink
investigate him.
receipts, drink
But they can't
receipts.
investigate him. Do you know what it
Well, it
really?
says
Do you
yes.
know what it feels like? It feels like what they did is they knew that he wasn't the driver, and what they did is they did the investigation. Although knowing that he didn't drive, they still included him as maybe a suspect.
Yeah, because look, like till receipts for drinks purchased by PC Phillips and PC Walden. Like, why are you like putting them on there?
Looking at his?
Well, I suppose, yeah.
If
well,
you know he didn't drive, why are you looking at? You're investigating him.
You're literally investigating him. Well, yeah. So they used all of that. Now this is the funny part. So PC Walden said that upon leaving the pub, none such inn, Miss A, his girlfriend, collapsed in the middle of the street and was unresponsive, and that he immediately called for an ambulance. PC Walden further asserts that on contacting the ambulance service, he was informed that an ambulance would not arrive for at least an hour. So they thought, well, maybe PC Phillips could drive us to the hospital or whatever.
It's an emergency.
PC Phillips, if you're ringing an ambulance, you're obviously very concerned about an unresponsive. So you want to go to hospital, surely. So PC Phillips offers to drive them. And PC Walden states that he considered that there is no other option but to take PC Phillips' offer and drive her home. Why wouldn't you ask him to drive him to the hospital? Like, why is it such an emergency that you're calling the ambulance service? And they're not coming. So PC Phillips goes, shall I just drive her home? And you go, yeah. Shall I just drive her home?
What was the outcome for him?
So the outcome for PC Phillips or for Walden.
Walden.
Don't know about that. Don't know about the driver. I'm assuming.
Wait, PC. That one's a PC.
Yeah, they're both PCs.
Is this the misconduct for both of them?
No, just for Walden. Just for the one that wasn't driving.
What's Phillips' first name?
Phillips is... See, a lot of it's redacted. Just says PC Phillips.
Why is the passenger getting in trouble?
Because he didn't say, oi, you're drink driving. It says he was acquised in that conduct. ACQUIESCED. I'm thick as so yeah. And enabled it.
Yes.
So an accomplice? No? Is this the same sort of thing?
It's another word for accept.
Welcomed it, yeah. And he failed to call out his friend for drink driving, failing to prevent his, blah, 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 blah. Can you find it?
Got it.
PC Phillips?
PC Thomas Phillips held on 25th of October 2020. Is this 2023?
2024 this happened. Oh, sorry, Terry Phillips.
Oh, there we go. I had Thomas Phillips.
Terry Phillips. Worcester Park. None such inn public house in Cheam. Just down the road from me.
I hate the way they just... So he got convicted.
Did he?
Well, if they're giving his address out.
Well, that's the pub.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
There's a lot of it's redacted though. But it's just strange. This whole my girlfriend was so unresponsive and we were so worried and the ambulance didn't want to come for an hour. So we just thought, oh, let's just get her home. Wouldn't you rather him drink drive you to the hospital? If it was that bad.
See, me as an upstanding person and I've got honesty, integrity. What's the other pillars of...
Compassionate, professionalism.
And I don't.
Because I rehearse them for when I'm talking about Commander Prinz and
DAC,
Andy Valentine and Christopher Timmins.
I've got all of those stuff. So me, what I would do is I would have sat there and waited. And I've got a passerby, Mrs. Miggins. I've called her over and I said, can you please get me a taxi or I've got an Uber.
This is what I'm saying. Anyway, do you want to know the result?
Even when I'm drunk.
Do you want to know the reason why they didn't get an Uber?
Why?
Because, wait. So...
Is it because it was like a surcharge at the time? And
well,
they didn't want to pay the extra £7.50.
He said, oh, I have experience of working as a cab driver in West End and I know that they don't take unconscious sick people.
He's right. They are not going to take someone that's unconscious.
Except I don't think they take drunk people who are sick, but they would take someone who's unconscious.
Yeah, from two drunk people?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So I get that. That kind of...
I worked in West End for a very long time.
He's had his,
it's kind of okay. Fine, I get that then. But yeah, I just don't. This would all be really credible if they'd have then drunk drive to the hospital, because they're saying it was so concerning. We were so worried about her.
Terry was the one that was driving.
But
Walden
he
didn't
has
drive.
a duty too to say, look,
Not
mate.
when you're bladdered.
Also,
when you're wankered. No.
Also, they've then put an unconscious woman in a car without her knowledge and putting her at further risk behind a drunk driver's car.
When I'm doing my doctor's ABC, D is for danger, and you can't just leave her on the street. So
what? Put her in a drunk car?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Doctor's ABC says danger. She was in danger just lying on the street. So.
She was also in danger in a car with two drunk people.
Yes. And only one of them were driving, and it wasn't Walden. So I don't believe he should even be here. Because the fact that he wasn't driving. How can you... Okay.
Yeah, but he did fail integrity and honesty by not saying...
No, he doesn't. He doesn't fail any of those. You know why? Because how can you expect him to have the presence of mind when intoxicated? We all know what happens when people get drunk. They do not have good decision making. He didn't drive. Why would you expect him?
But he got into a drunk car.
Yes, because he's drunk. Drunk people do dumb like get onto boats or dive into the Thames because they think they can swim. Like, why is it an exception? Because he's a police officer to act appropriately when he's drunk.
I know.
He's drunk.
This is tricky, isn't it?
He's drunk.
I don't understand why he's in trouble for this.
I don't know.
Why are we here? If Andy Britton was doing this, Andy Britton would have had a drink with him.
No.
Andy would have been like...
I do think there is something suspicious, though, in him trying to say, like, oh, well, we were so concerned about her.
He was drunk!
Yeah, that's what he says. That's what he does say. He does proclaim he wasn't in the right state of mind. So fine. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, do you want to know...
What was the outcome?
The outcome was... What have I lasted?
Bottom.
You know how some of them are like just words and some of them are really obviously laid out?
Oh, yeah. Word spaghetti.
Oh, yeah. So a final written warning for 2 years.
For what? Being carried while someone else was drunk and I was drunk. So what we're not allowed to do, I can get a blowy in the lift of a police station. Yeah, I can get a happy ending in the police station. But if I'm carried by a drunk person whilst I'm also drunk and intoxicated, whilst my partner is absolutely wasted, I will get a gross misconduct.
You're not free from all moral responsibility when you've had a drink.
Yeah,
Come on, you're not.
There's no expectation of you to act in a normal manner.
Well, let me read you the outcome.
It's literally a drug. Alcohol is a drug.
Exactly, but it still doesn't mean you can't take responsibility for what you've done. Because you've made the choice to take that drink or take that drug, so you still take responsibility for it.
No, that's not true.
I think
that's
it's
not
true.
true.
I think
that's
it's
not
true.
If that was the case, then they wouldn't have an acceptable level of alcohol intake.
Well,
They say you can have a responsibility up until this point, and there's a reason why you're not allowed to drive while at that point is because you don't have accountability. You wouldn't have any because you're drunk.
Well,
You think you're Superman? It's so stupid. The Met Police. Oh,
I don't know. I mean, they said that he failed to have regard to like the risk of undermining public confidence
because he was drunk,
safety, and all of that.
My response is just going to be because he was drunk. Like.
It's a tricky one. I think it's a tricky one for me because I don't like the whole thing of saying, well, we must get into a drink driving car home.
But he was drunk.
Also, his partner didn't have a problem with it until there was some sort of dispute at their house.
What's the reason for the lenient sanction? Because it was an emergency.
That's not noted at all. It just says...
I'm just curious.
Maybe because they realised that he was drunk, and when people are drunk and intoxicated, that they don't make good decisions.
Well, it says that they take consideration to the fact that he's been an asset to the police and blah blah blah, and he's like really enthusiastic as a police officer. So maybe, but they said it just cannot outweigh the need to set and maintain high standards in policing.
So fuck off!
So that means that So that means that Phillips, so he hasn't had his misconduct yet. Phillips is going to get sacked for this, I'm assuming.
I'm
He'll
surprised
have
he's
to.
still there.
But then, if that's the case, and his plea is it was an emergency, I was helping, which I feel like it might be.
Yeah, it's got to be.
What's going to happen to Mom Finley?
What was Finley doing? Wasn't she driving? She was driving
She said it was an emergency.
Karen Finley was driving a police car, and she was claiming that she was at work. Didn't she get tickets or some stupidness?
Oh dear.
She got pulled. Oh, she made. Oh. Okay, I've just
It's a
googled.
mess.
Yeah, quickly googled things people do when they're drunk.
Oh God.
So here are some of the common behaviors of drunk people: difficulty walking and standing, inability to focus or make eye contact, restless, clumsy, disorientated, difficulty remembering things, can't find mouth with their glass, drowsiness, or falling over. And they expect someone that could have been any or all of these things to make a good decision.
Well, they shouldn't
Their
be in
judgment.
the. They shouldn't be. I'm sorry, but as a drunk person, you just don't go near a car.
But you're drunk! This is my point.
I don't
You're
know.
drunk.
You're
drunk. This is why.
If
So
I was
a
out with friends and they drove, I just
the-
wouldn't get in the car.
So for me, there's a difference between drink driving. You're not drunk, but you drank alcohol, so you made an active decision to drive, and you weren't drunk. And you went, okay, I've had a couple drinks, but I can do it. And then you f up, and then there's an accident, and you're like, oh my gosh. And there's a difference between you being absolutely wasted, you don't know what you're doing, and you make a decision based off of how absolutely wasted you are. You cannot blame the person for making that decision. And that's for someone that's driving, yeah? That's the reason why it's illegal, because you don't make good decisions when you're drunk, yeah? And that's okay. We all accept that, yeah? It's illegal to actually get drunk. Getting drunk is against the law. You're not allowed to be drunk in a public place, yeah? So, off of that, we
So
should
they all
be
should
able
go
to...
to prison.
Well, technically, yes. You're not allowed to be drunk in a public place. So you're not allowed to be drunk in a pub. That's why they kick you out and stop serving you. Once you're outside, you're not going to get nicked. You'll just get sent home. But the reality of the situation is, to punish someone who was simply drunk and wanted to go home for trying to go home, but making poor decisions on the way home, not hurting anyone, didn't break the law, all of a sudden, oh yeah, we need to uphold flipping standards.
Yeah,
What standards?
yeah, exactly.
What standards?
Honestly,
What standards?
don't piss me off. There's
This
no
is dumb.
standards.
And then you're punishing what's her face before, because what was her name? Let me actually say her name. Not Jennifer.
Strauss.
Michelle Swart.
Yeah.
For not being drunk but having a drink
I can't cope. It's
and
too
coming
much.
to it. Like, what are we doing?
It's we're playing games. That's what we're doing. Well, that's what they're doing.
This is dumb, man. Bring back Andy Britton, man.
No, he doesn't know what honesty and integrity is.
No one does.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is
At
true.
least he accepts it. At least Andy Britton is
At
consistent
least he's
with-
just like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's
I don't know
he's
what
like,
this
Bun
is."
this, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't even know why we're here, because I'm drunk too. So,
Yeah.
I've got
He's
new
keeping it
respect.
real.
I've got new respect for his decision making. I didn't like it initially, but upon reflection, in comparison to
keeps it real.
Prince and flipping Katie Lilburn, he seems to be making the most reasonable outcome decisions.
At least he's not trying to pretend that policing works.
Yeah,
And-
that's what I'm saying. But he's judging the people based on everyone else's decision making,
Exactly.
and that's how it should be, because no one is perfect, and he's just going, you know what? Actually, yeah, getting
just knows it's
getting gross
ridiculous.
misconduct for 2 years for
Yeah.
getting into a car because you were drunk is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know. I almost think they should be sacked.
What? For being the passenger?
For being just being taken.
I do. Taken. He made a choice to get in that car.
You can't make a choice when you're drunk.
Well, you shouldn't
That's
be.
why you
can
can't
make
be
I
interviewed
think
when you're drunk.
can-
You know that. You can't have an interview when you're drunk.
Okay, but you're all going out together. You just know not to go near the car.
No, you don't, because you're drunk.
No.
Izzy, when was the last time you were drunk?
A long time ago.
Exactly. And what did you do? You don't even remember what you did.
No.
Exactly, because you were drunk. But
I didn't get in cars.
You don't know that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even know that. This is my point. If you wanted to give him misconduct, I say that's even strong. But to get punished because you got drunk is just dumb, because police officers do it on a daily basis. Like, you should have made it. You, whilst drunk and incoherent and flipping whatever, should have had the presence of mind to go, do you know what, mate? Actually, you shouldn't drive, and I'm not gonna get in the car with you. No, you're all drunk. Like, this is stupid. Why are we here?
I don't know. I can't make my mind up. I need to think about this for a few weeks.
No, don't think about it. Just spit out your monologue.
I think that they're all adults, and you have all put yourself in this position, and everyone bears some sort of responsibility apart from the unresponsive girlfriend, because she's unresponsive.
Do you apply that to people with mental health? What if it was a mental health episode?
It's a bit different. It's a bit different.
What if it is slightly different? I'll give you that.
It is slightly different.
So making the decision to be drunk is never an excuse. Okay, I'll remember that for future episodes.
What did you say?
Making the decision to be drunk is never an excuse.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'll remember it for.
Yeah. You remember that? Yeah.
Don't worry,
okay.
There'll be another one. I'm gonna specifically go out and find people being drunk now.
Okay, cool.
And there's no exception.
I just think they all made a choice to get smashed together. They would have been sober when they got there, knowing that one of their colleagues drove. So you would have known that, right, I'm probably not going to get in his car because he's drink driving. So, I mean, who's to a pub these days anyway?
Is he? I'm gonna
no,
get
because I'll end up in like punch ups.
Why?
That's why I don't drink.
You're an angry drunk.
I stopped drinking before the Met.
She doesn't. So she's coming from her own. She lives by her own standards.
Yeah.
You make your choices, so don't get drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why I stopped drinking, especially when I started in the Met, because I would not be.
Is she drunk? Oh, I can't see this.
I'm not like going and beating people up, but I'll always be in arguments. And if there's a fight, I'll go and see what's going on. I'll get involved. A little bit of a scrapper, yeah.
Any alcohol you're drinking?
No.
Any alcohol?
I just smashed.
No.
Oh, maybe now. I love a Bacardi Visa, but maybe now because I'm a lightweight, but probably. But no, yeah, I just have one drink of anything, and then I get this kind of. It's like something happens, and I get warm, and I'm like, right, where are the shots? And then it just goes bad. No,
babe.
No, because you have employment. You have employment to protect. I don't.
Me?
So I don't want to ruin.
I'm good. I'm a great drunk. I'm a happy drunk.
I want to be a fly on the wall or do a fly on the wall documentary.
Babe, we can just.
Christmas do.
We can just be there. We'll just throw a Christmas do, and Izzy, I'll make some punch, and you'll get absolutely wasted, and we'll just sit there and watch. Just give me the mic. I'll give her a mic.
I'll be on.
Show her a picture.
I'll be smashing up Empress Statement. I'll be on 24 hours in custody. No, I'll stay away from alcohol. But yeah,
So is it genuinely like if you, for example, I know there are people who can't drink whiskey, so they drink gin, or there's.
No, it's all drink. I
love that.
There's no drink that's better for me. It's just all. Well,
we need to have a celebration.
It's gonna come.
It's because she represses all of her.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I've been saying that we're gonna do this for a while, but for all the officers that I speak with and we do our welfare stuff and play computer, we're gonna have a party. Izzy's invited, so you can vent at her as much as you want. We're gonna have the bad apple party.
No,
yeah, we're gonna invite everyone round.
I irritate them.
And Izzy's gonna be here. We're gonna get her wasted.
No.
Misconduct papers.
Yeah. Unless you bring your gross misconduct paper, that's the only way you're getting in. Yeah, no entry. No entry.
God,
but before we end, there's another one I wanted to add on to the end because it hasn't been disclosed yet. It's the DS or a DI, bloody hell, I can't remember now. It's gonna come out soon. Black officer called Nonsa, and he had his gross misconduct hearing. It was alleged. It's been removed now, so you won't even be able to find it. But off the top of my head, it was alleged that he is taking the Metropolitan Police to Employment Tribunal. And what, in the infinite wisdom of the Metropolitan Police and the DPS, because bun them guys, they decided to bring a misconduct against him to say that he made malicious allegations to benefit his employment tribunal. How they make that decision is insane to me, because it was alleged by him that his line manager called him a dodgy Nigerian.
Wow.
Something along those lines. I'll get the exact words, but it was along those lines. And he was taking the Metropolitan Police to Employment Tribunal for this and I think something else. They gross misconducted him. They found him guilty for honesty and integrity because they said that he lied. And the reason they did that is because the line manager that allegedly said it had recorded him in a conversation secretly.
Oh.
And when it came to the misconduct, they were like, hey, this video is like 12 minutes long. Where's the rest of it? Because you've only given us like 8 minutes or 6 minutes. Commander Prince, your best mate, was the chair.
Obviously.
And he said, do you know what? Just because I'm not going to disclose to you the rest of the information. We're not giving it to you. You don't need it. And it's like, but the rest of it is where he calls me a dodgy Nigerian. And then he's like, I don't believe so. I believe that this inspector or chief inspector or whatever the rank he was is of good standing. He's like, even though he secretly recorded me, yes. Even though all of the evidence isn't here and it's been edited, yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Then when Nonsa reported it to his superiors, they said they said that they had never spoken to Nonsa or known about the allegations against him prior or the recording. When they got to the gross misconduct, it all came out that they all knew, they all colluded. Prince goes, so you guys knew prior to speaking to Nonsa about the allegation, and they were like, well, no. And then the barrister prized it out of them and said, you did know, didn't you?
Wow.
You colluded, didn't you? And they were like, oh yeah, okay, we did. We're sorry.
Oh, yeah.
We're sorry for colluding. Oh, we're so sorry.
Oh.
Prince, in his
bad.
infinite wisdom, goes, oh yeah, don't worry. I still believe you guys to be more honest. I've made a video about Jason Prince. And if he's your chair. And these are the kinds of things he does. And I'm going to remind people, there's a previous gross misconduct hearing to which he stricken from the report. He removed evidence from the report. It was proven that the person making the allegation was best friends. He had a motive to make a malicious allegation against another officer. And when that was brought up and evidenced and proven, Jason Prince just said, you know what? I don't want that information out in the public, so I'm going to remove it from the report. This is the power he has, and this is the power they all have. He's not like Andy Britton. Andy Britton's calm. No, he's the redeemer. Jason Prince, I'm not going to call him a rude name. You can, Izzy, if you want, because I still work there. But, as I said, these are the kind of things that he does, specifically him. He will remove information from reports.
It's an absolute idiot.
He will not disclose all information. He will do all the wildest stuff just to be able to say that you're guilty. So if he's your chair, have him removed.
Yeah, immediately. For your own safety.
Yeah.
I think he's a threat to the public.
Yeah, I can see why you say that.
I actually think Commander Jason Prince, you are a threat to public safety.
And we're going to end there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today. We've got new setup, new layouts. Thank you, Izzy.
Thank you.
We're going to run it back next week.
You.
We're going to be here every week now.
Yeah.
Well, long form every single week.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Go follow the Bad Apples podcast on TikTok. The same TBA on YouTube. All the links will be there in the video. Go and like and subscribe and share this.
Yeah.
And guys,
we all need to know this. We all do. It's important.
We do. And bun the DPS.
Yeah. Bun the DPS.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the Bad Apples podcast this Monday from Misconduct Mondays. Catch all of our videos on Mondays on YouTube, TBA Poddy, guys. Hit the button, like, subscribe, share everywhere you can. And always remember, bun the DPS. Peace.